Johnson.
Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.
Good. Thank you. All right, go ahead, Johnson. So, Johnson, what happened with them? The one in India, they will come to see you today?
I don't know, Ty. I sent the link, but I think they might be busy because of school, so I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, Johnson.
Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Homage to the enlightened Buddha, perfect in wisdom and homage to the noble Dhamma, the universal law the Buddha taught. Homage to the holy Sangha, the protectors of the noble Dhamma. To this triple gem I go for refuge. May the triple gem bless and protect me and my loved ones tonight. May we be harm and danger. May we overcome our difficulties. May we always meet with success. May we be blessed with good health, strength, peace, and happiness. May my parents, brothers, and sisters, teachers, friends, and relatives.
Okay. Brandon?
May they be free from harm and danger. If they're faced with harm and danger, I wish that they overcome their anxieties quickly. If they're faced with ill health, I wish that they regain good health soon. May the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha bless and protect them. Protect me and my loved ones tonight. Oh, bless one. Keep us away from harm and danger. Let our sleep be peaceful so that we awake in the morning refreshed in body and mind. If I've strayed from the true path, may I never do so again. If I've carelessly hurt someone today by word or deed, may I be mindful the next time. O Buddha, the enlightened one, help me to set my heart right. May my actions reflect your love and compassion. I shall strive to cleanse my heart from hate and envy and live in harmony.
Go ahead.
Close to,
Go ahead.
I shall be close to the Dhamma in good as well as in difficult times.
Go ahead, Johnson.
Where at, Ty?
I know.
I know that should the moment come for me to lead the world, I shall do so without fear or regret because I leave the world a better person than when I came into it. Whatever wrong someone may do to me, may I be more compassionate, forgive, and bear no hatred in my heart. I shall bear in mind to be grateful for the acts of love consideration shown to me, no matter how small they appear to be, for those I love and those who love me. May this life be a blessing and a source of happiness to all beings. Namo Buddhaya. I would like to share the merits I have gathered today, as well as in the past with the Devas. May they rejoice in these merits and keep an eye on me and my loved ones. I would also like to transfer these merits to my departed relatives and friends. Wherever they are, may they be free from suffering and be happy.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon. The Buddha knew that.
The Buddha knew that on the day of the Uruvela, Kassapa would give a discourse, and that in addition to his own 500 disciples, at least 1,000 others would attend from neighboring villages. The lecture would take place after the noon meal. Sensing that his presence during the lecture might cause Kassapa some discomfort, the Buddha went begging down in the village. After receiving food offerings, he walked to the lotus pond, ate his meal there, and spent the entire afternoon at the pleasant place.
Okay, what's about?
So, the Buddha knew that on that day, I forgot what day it was, where I'm guessing Ureleva Kaspa would be teaching, or there would be a lecture. He didn't want Kaspa to be discomforted, right? To feel uncomfortable. So the Buddha went begging down the village for the noon meal, I guess for lunch then. And then he walked to the lotus pond and ate the meal, and then he spent the entire afternoon at that place.
Imagine that 1,000 people follow you. Can you handle that, Brandon?
Thousand just following me?
Can you handle that?
Oh, that's too much for me.
Many? No, you can handle. Aaron, and yeah, my name to your name, Aaron, in your iPad then. Oh, okay. Yeah, change your name. Brand, how you been, Brand?
I've been good.
Oh, I just saw Anne, right? She's still here. She left.
I think she left for a little bit.
Okay. When were you last week?
Oh, I was busy. I was
Really?
busy last week.
Okay. So you guys went back to school.
Yeah.
How was that? You excited?
Kind of. I have some pretty good classes and some okay classes, but yeah.
You get to know more student or just same pace?
Uh, a couple new, but I have a lot of friends in my classes.
Mm.
So,
Mm. Okay. Ryan, how you been, Ryan? Keep your pace on here.
Oh, I can't. I recently cracked my screen, so I can't really see. Or my camera's broken, I think.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron, make sure to change your name, okay? Don't keep my name there. Change to your name, okay? Go ahead, Brent. Read the next one, Brent. Late in the afternoon, Brent.
oh, late in the afternoon, Kasaba came looking for him. When he found him by the pond, he said, "Friend Gautama, we waited for you at the noon meal, but you never appeared. Why didn't you join us?" The Buddha responded that he had wished to be absent during the lecture. "Why did you not wish to attend the lecture?" asked Uruvela Kasapa. The Buddha only smiled gently. The Brahmin did not say anything else. He knew that the young monk had read his thoughts, how tactful and considerate Gautama was.
Hmm. How you been, Ang? We miss you. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Brent, summarize what's about.
Uh, the Buddha wasn't at the noon lecture and meal. Oh wait, no. Gautama wasn't at the noon meal, but the Buddha wasn't there for the lecture.
Mm-hmm. But the Buddha could read their mind, right?
Yeah.
Ang, are you ready, Ang? How you been? You ready to be a leader for next week?
Yeah,
Okay, after
sure.
this, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Ang, read for me, please.
They sat by the lotus pond and conversed. Kasapa said, "Yesterday you said that the presence of a leaf resulted from the coming together of many different conditions. You said that humans too exist only because of the coming together of many other conditions. But when all these conditions cease to be, where does the self go?"
Okay, what's about?
So Kasapa is saying that a leaf can only happen if a lot of different things happen first. And so, like, just like humans, they can only exist because of a lot of other things that happened in the past.
Just logical.
Yeah,
How? How
because
could you?
it's like, huh?
How? How could you sit here?
Because of my parents, and then
Okay,
because of
of what?
good,
Your parents and what else?
my
What else?
grandparents.
What else that can sustain your life?
Um, Karma.
No, food, drink.
Yep. Yep.
What else? What else? What else you think that you cannot survive after? I mean, without them.
Shelter.
Okay, shelter, the house. What else?
Water.
Okay, what else? What else?
Um,
Brandon, what else you think that is so important for you to survive? What else?
I think knowledge.
What's that?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay, what else?
You should and say food. She said food.
Food, drink. Yeah. What else?
Let's see.
Can you be naked?
No, clothes. So clothing.
Yes. What else? What else, Brand? What else that you need for your life?
Friends.
Your friends? Can you live without friends? Or no? Can you survive without friends? Yes or no?
I can survive without friends,
So
but
that's not necessary, right? That's luxury, right?
I guess
No. Johnson, to have friends is luxury or necessary to survive?
I mean, I don't I don't necessary to survive type. I don't think having friends is necessary.
So
It's
friends
a luxury.
luxury? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aaron, what do you think, Aaron? Keep a cam on Aaron. Yeah. How about Ang? What do you think? Oh, go ahead, Aaron. To have friends is necessary or luxury to survive?
To survive, it's not necessary, but it's nice.
Nice, that's all. And
Yes.
what do you think? To survive is luxury or necessary to have friends?
I think it's you know, a luxury.
Luxury? So you don't
Yeah.
want friends at all. You can
Well,
live.
I mean, it no, well, you kind of need them because then if you're just alone, you're not really living.
Okay. So, uh, when can you need friends? And when?
When you're lonely,
When?
when you're lonely,
When you're
when
lonely?
you're lonely.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? That's all. So that means when you are with other people, you don't need friends. You need friends only when you are lonely. That's all. Is that logical? Anh?
Well, I mean, you can still feel lonely when you're in a group of people because you don't know them.
Okay. So how about you, Brent? You need only one friend, that's more than enough, or you need thousands of them, that's more than enough? What do you think?
I would just need loyal friends.
That's all.
Loyal friends. I
Okay.
don't need 1,000. I need quantity, not quality. I mean quality, not quantity. My bad. That makes
Oh wow, you say in the reverse way, right? How about you, John?
quality.
It just need quantity of friends, not the quality. What do you think, John?
No. I said the I meant the quality. I need the
All right, go ahead, Johnson. What do you think? How many of them you need to survive? 1, 2, 3,000?
I just need like a good small group of friends. And I say like friends is probably like 5 to 3 people, and I think I'll be good for the rest of my life.
The one that you can share any secret, the one that you can share any password, right?
Yeah, the ones that I could share any passwords and secrets to.
Aaron, you hear that? So you can share your password to him?
If necessary, I have no reason to just give it to him, but I wouldn't mind.
Okay. How about you, Brandon? You need 1, 2, 3, or 1,000 of friends to survive.
Need
What do you think?
at least 7.
At least 7? So up to
Yes.
now, how many close friends you have?
Well, actually, no. At least 3 friends and up to.
Okay. And what's the minimum number of friends that you really need to survive?
Like 20.
Oh, really? Was to survive?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
to survive off like 5.
The one that you can share password, the one you can share the secret, right? So how many friends that you can share your secret up to now? How many? And
Like probably 4.
and
Yeah.
the one that you can speak to them anything that happened to you. any secret, right? That's nice. Sabrina, how you been, Sabrina?
I've been all right.
So we talk about friends. So what do you think? Is that necessary or the luxury to have friends to survive? Sabrina.
A luxury.
Luxury?
Mhm.
We don't need friends to survive, right? You may stay in your room forever. You don't need anyone to talk, right? Is that right, Sabrina? What do you think?
Um, I'm saying it's a luxury because they friends are gonna be like people you can turn to, like they're special, but like you have to earn it. It's not something that's a given, but they're also necessary to help you, like they're also gonna help you along the way here and there. So it's a luxury to have them, but if you mess up, it's something that you don't deserve.
Okay, Ang, can you list out the qualification of the friends that you can share with them anything and the secret? What type of qualification before you share your secret to them? Number one.
I'd have to like know them for a couple years,
Okay, number two.
and then they'd have to be trustworthy and honest,
Okay, number four.
and they have to be understanding.
Okay, number five.
They have to be like I don't know. I think 4 was it.
Okay, Aaron, any number five, Aaron? What else that qualify to be your best friends that you can share anything? What else?
Guess interdependent at times of need and stuff.
Okay, Johnson, anything more?
They just gotta be a good person type.
Okay, Ren, anything more?
What Johnson said.
What's that? That's all.
What
Brandon.
Johnson said.
Okay, Johnson, Brandon. What else? What are the qualifications to win your trust? To share your password or any secret that you have.
Well, they have to be a good person. They have to have SAT score 1500 and above. ACT score.
So if they don't go to school, if they don't pass SAT, they not your friends.
I'm joking. My requirements are really lenient. I would rather them not smoke or drink.
Smoke or drink, okay. Smoke or drink water.
Or not drink alcohol. Drink alcohol. Or like any addictive substances. They also have to be smart people.
if they're not smart, is you are not their friends.
It's better to surround yourself around smart people because it's a good influence on you. So you surround yourself around like a good person. So I'd rather have my friends be good people. They're not mean people. And yeah.
Sabrina, you have anything to ask? Sabrina, what are the qualifications to win your trust, to share your password, to share your secret to them? Sabrina.
I have to know them for a while.
Okay, 2 years enough, like Anne? 2 years more than enough or not enough?
It's gonna depend on how those 2 years go and all that.
You may interact with them only once per year, that's enough? Or every day, is that enough? What do you think?
Did you say like interact with them?
Mm-hmm. How often you interact with them per week, per day, per year, per month, and so forth, in order to know them well?
Like at least like once a day, a few times a day. It really depends.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so again, yeah, in order to gain your trust, you have to know them well. You have to be good person, good characters, and so forth, right? All right. Let's move on then. Let's see here. That's what about, right? That we live in the what you call interdependent. And you read? Did you read it yet, Ang? Oh, you did? All right. Sabrina, read please the Buddha answer.
The Buddha answered, for a long time, humans have been trapped by the concept of Atman, the concept of a separate and eternal self. We have believed that when our body dies, this self continues to exist and seeks union with its source, which is Brahma. But friend Kassapa, that is a fundamental misunderstanding which has caused countless generations to go astray.
Okay, what's about?
So the Buddha was answering Kassapa that a long time humans have been trapped by a concept of Atman, which is the concept of a separate and eternal self. And it's basically saying it is believed that when our body dies, that the self continues to exist and seek union with its source, which is basically Brahma. And then Buddha says that, but to his friend Kassapa, that it's a misunderstanding.
Let's say, can you survive by yourself in the forest, on the mountain by yourself, Sabrina?
If I have the necessary skills, then yes. But if I'm on my own for the first time, most likely not.
Oh, really? So Johnson, I test you before, right? If you can go to court and stay by yourself, how many days could you survive up there?
So I'm, you know, if I got like the necessary tools and stuff to survive there, I feel like a pretty long time. But
Really?
I'm scared of dark side, so I'll probably die in like 5 minutes. I can't really if it's in sunlight, then until it turns dark, I guess. But
Okay, try to see how it look like.
wait, what? Sorry?
Would you like to try how it look like?
Would I like to like
Up there.
let you show me what it looks like?
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
right. I mean, for you, would you try to stay there so that you can see how it look like? How is your
No,
life there? No, zero
no,
chance. Right.
0.
All right, Aaron. So how many days, how many hours can you survive up there by yourself?
I'm not sure. I think I can survive a good amount of time.
How long?
I guess I'll start off with just a couple of days.
Okay.
We start off with a weekend, and then build up to a week or so, and then just go from there.
Okay. So Brandon, can you survive in the forest by yourself without any support? Brandon?
Yeah, if you gave me like 2-3 months to prepare, yes.
Oh, really? 2-3 months to prepare. What kind of preparation you need to do?
Heavy training, like training every day. I learned how to cook food, find food.
Okay, you know how now, but of course I'm talking now, not for 3 years training. Now, can you survive?
Like if I just in 5 seconds I just teleport to jump.
You go up there. How long can you?
No, I don't think so. I don't have the appropriate material clothing right now. So
How about you, Brandon? Brand, how long can you survive, Brand? If you stay in the forest by yourself, Brand?
Do I get any tools?
Yeah, you have tools.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would probably be able to live for a pretty long time. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, unless I hear some suspicious activity going on in the area, I'm staying in, I think I might live for a pretty long time.
Uh, Aaron, can you come up here? Can you help me out to guide them to talk with my friend? Quick, come up here. All right, the next one. All right, thank you. Let's read the next one here. Okay, you go ahead, Brent. This one here. Read this,
Which
Brent.
one?
You know, you should know.
Oh, you should know, friend Kasapa, that all things exist because of independence, and all things cease to be because of independence. This is because that is, this is not because that is not. This is born because that is born. This dies because that dies. This is the wonderful law of dependent co-arising, which I have discovered in my meditation. In truth, there is nothing which is separate and eternal. There is no self, whether a higher or lower self. Kasapa, have you ever meditated on your body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness? A person is made up of these five aggregates. They are continuously changing.
Yes, stop right there. Thank you, Brian. Could you summarize what we just read?
All right. And what I read right here, as Kasapa was listening to the Buddha, he was like saying like there's no there's no self, but there's like there's like there it's like
So,
if you're born, and you die, right? Right? And
right.
then yeah, yeah, basically. Yeah.
Right. So, when you guys woke up this morning, what's the first thing you do?
Open my eyes.
Okay. What's the first step, like for your day? Like, what do you plan to do? You get up and you like go to the gym, you get up, you brush your teeth, like, what do you be doing?
Oh, what am I doing? First thing I do, I wake up, I drink water usually, then go to the bathroom and do my stuff in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and and then I go into my room, change into my daily fit of the day,
That's enough.
and then
That's
uh
enough, Brian.
I pack my things into my backpack, whatever I need for the day.
It's my turn to speak, Brian.
my, my bad, Aaron.
It's okay. We all have those moments. But the point of asking that was right. The first thing you do is of codependence and interdependence is that you need these materialistic things to live, right? You don't if you don't have a toothbrush, stinky breath. You don't have water, dehydrate. All these things, all these materialistic things externally are in daily lives, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let me move on to our next section of the class. 1 second, everybody. I never used the Mac before. Welcome to class, Ethan.
Hello.
Sorry, Ethan Lamb. But hello to you too. Yeah, 1 second, everybody. Let me just screen share. I'm not sure what's going on right now.
You got this, Aaron. Don't worry about it.
Bing bong.
Okay, shoot. All right. Can we have you guys can see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any volunteers to help summarize this video?
Sure, I guess.
How about Brendan does it? I think Brendan is a valid Remember?
Summarize this. Tell me if you can hear it, all right? You hear? You guys don't hear?
No.
King of Kosala came
Never
to
mind.
I can hear it now.
the temple.
Thank you. I gotta pay attention too. Yeah.
The king had discovered that his trusted advisor had had relations with one of the women in the royal harem. The Buddha then asked, King, do you...
Oh, here. I need to send story. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, An. Can you read the can you read the Zen story, An?
Yeah. Okay. Just one paragraph or the entire thing?
Let's see. Yeah. Paragraph by paragraph. Go ahead.
Okay. In the 9th century, there was in Tang, China, a Zen master called Dongshan Liangji. I'm not saying that. Who was 11 generations distant from Bodhidharma. Because of his great virtue, he was awarded the title of Wuben Daishi, and the To of Soto school came from the first character of his name. Consequently, we should pronounce it Soto and not Soto, as many Japanese do. Once a monk in training asked Great Master Dongshan, when heat and cold come, how can I avoid them?
Okay. What's about? Can you understand that? What's about?
Yeah, it's talking about a Zen master, and he was related to the Bodhidharma, and he had the title of Soto.
Okay. What's about?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's see here. Who else? Mimi. How you been, Mimi?
Good. How are you?
Okay. You can read. Okay. This was probably
Okay.
right here. It was.
It was probably a scorching hot summer afternoon or a bitterly cold winter morning, and this heat or cold was so extreme the monk could not bear it. Now you may think that the monk question has no relevance today when
Sorry, so we read this story before. Sorry, let me go to different story. We read already. Let's. All right. Here, well, this one is easy. Go ahead, Mimi. Read one more time, Mimi.
Okay. Tenzo was complained by Dogen. Okay, never mind. When he was 38 and was living at Koshichi in Yuji. This is a book of instructions for the Tenzo, who is a monk in charge of preparing meals in a Zen temple. When Dangan Zenji was 24 years of age, he crossed over to Song, China in the company of another monk. I'm not gonna read that. In order to search out the true Buddhist teachings.
Yeah, Dogen.
Dogen wrote, the name of Buddhism has been heard in Japan for many long years. Now, but as for correctly preparing food for those undergoing training in the monk hall, it has never been written about, nor has anyone ever taught me about it. Just as he.
It's okay. Summarize what's about. What you just read.
So basically, I think it's a monk who just went around the temple, who from like the Song Dynasty went to Japan, and they never really learned how to prepare food in Buddhism way.
Your brothers there can ask him to join.
I don't know where he went. He's currently helping my dad with gardening.
Okay. That's okay. Ethan, can you read next? Ethan,
Yeah.
just ask.
Wait.
Yeah, just ask.
Oh, just as he writes in Tenzo, Kyokun, Dogen Zenji went to Song China, and from his meeting with different kinds of people, came to realize that the work of a Tenzo is not that different from the practice of Zazen. Do you want me to keep reading?
That's okay. That's okay. The next one.
The following is an experience Dogen Zenji had while staying at a Kitokuji temple in the Zhejiang province in China. On the way to the traveling to visit his traveling companion Miozin, who's recuperating from an illness in the infirmary, Dogen Zenji passed the Buddha Hall. There he saw an old monk whose back was bent like a bow and whose eyebrows were as white as the feathers of a crane. The old monk was drying mushrooms one by one on the tiles which paved the courtyard.
It was about.
So I guess Dogen Zenji, he went to China and he met a lot of people. He was staying at a temple in China, and on the way to visit his companion, he passed a Buddha hall and he saw a really old man, or old monk, whose back was bent like a bow.
Okay. How you been, Daniel?
Hold on, what'd you say?
How you been? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Johnson. Oh, sorry, Aaron. Read this one, Aaron. You love Zen story, Aaron.
Alrighty. In a large temple, great quantities of mushrooms are consumed. Therefore, many are dried in the hottest part of the summer and put away for future use. The old monk, young Osho, supported himself with a bamboo staff, and in spite of the heat, wore no hat, so he was drenched with sweat. He was totally absorbed in his task. In the scorching sun, the paving tiles were as hot as an oven. This sort of duty on such a day would not have been easy even for a young person. And for an old monk nearing 70, it must have been especially trying.
Yeah, what's about?
It talks about how a lot of mushrooms are eaten at this temple, so I'm sure this temple is on the lit side. So, but this old monk here, he definitely works hard to provide for the temple by with this gardening task, even though he's extremely old and generally it'd be difficult for these people around his age with such a bent back and such. So on the outside it seems sad, but on the inside it's actually creating much merit for him and many others.
So basically, most of the time in the past, they were self-support. They plant the rice. They grow mushroom, and they make tofu for themselves to eat, right, in the countryside. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Anne, are you ready, Anne?
Okay. The young monk, Dogen, seeing this, felt pity, walking up to the old man and asked, "How old are you?" Young Tenzo stayed his busy hand long enough to answer, "This year I'll be 68. A person of your age shouldn't be doing this kind of work. Why don't you get someone else to do it?" Dogen suggested with concern. "Other people are not me," young Tenzo replied sharply. Dogen must have felt as though he had been stabbed in the chest. "Yeah, that's true, but why don't you just rest for a while? You shouldn't overtax your body," caringly objected Dogen. Young Tenzo firmly responded, "And just what other time should I wait for?" and kept on this task.
Okay, you understand that?
Yeah.
What's mean?
So Dogen saw an old farmer, and which was Tenzo, and he's basically saying that no one else can do my job for me, and there's no bother waiting because what would he wait for?
Okay. Can you give some example about your life? If let's say if you do your homework and some of your friends say, "Wow, why you spend so much time to do your homework?" What should you respond?
I'd say that no one else can do my work, and yeah.
No one can do your work, right? No one can substitute you, right? About Sabrina, can you give one example? No one can substitute your work, your sport, and so forth. Sabrina,
Could you repeat that?
can you give one example that your work that no one can replace you?
Work that no one can replace me?
Which one? Which one that no one can replace you?
Is it like any work that you do that no one can take?
Yeah, the work, the sport, the study, whichever that no one can replace you. What else? You got that? Mimi, can you spell some thing that even your brother could not replace you? Mimi,
Probably like helping my parent.
but your brother can help then. He can replace you. Name some work, some study, some sports, and so forth that no one can replace you.
I guess I draw sometimes, so it could be that my art style. But
Yeah.
not.
Daniel, can you name some work that no one can what do you call, can clone you, can fake you? Daniel.
I'll say Brian. I mean, he is taller than me, but the thing he doesn't have is he doesn't have the strength that I have.
Really? Is that true, Brent? Can you, Brent, can you fake his signature? Can you copy? Can you imitate his picture, his signature?
Uh,
How you say
I,
his signature? Yes or no?
I've never seen it, so probably not,
No.
because I have not seen his signature ever.
Johnson, can you fake Aaron's signature?
No, Ty, I cannot fake this man's signature.
Really? No way. So which one you can replace him? Which one can he replace you, or nothing else? Johnson.
Like if you want to like get stronger or grow muscles, then only you can work out. He can't work out for you type stuff. You can't take that away.
Okay. So how about Aaron? Which one he can replace you? Which one he cannot? Aaron.
I think you can replace me in absolutely nothing.
Really?
Yes, really.
No one, nothing to you, he can replace you?
The only thing that can replace me are the robots.
Okay. Brandon? Anything that's still so special that no one then can replace you, no one can imitate you? Brandon?
I think my skill set.
What's that?
My skill set. Like I have a lot of skills. Like
So Ang, right now there's a lot of hackers, right? They try to hack into your email, right? So do you have any way that protect your password that no one can hack your password? No one can guess your
I use Google.
Huh?
Yeah. Google makes my passwords. So
really? You safe?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I hope so, well,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Ethan? You trust Google? How can you have your own password that no one can hack your password? Ethan,
I mean, I just got my own birthday as my password, so yeah.
you come up to your password. My point is that so Mimi. So if you go to school, can your brother study for you, or you have to study for yourself?
I have to study for myself.
Why not him?
Because um because I all the all the work that I need to do will help me to learn, and he won't be able to. If he do it for me, I won't be able to learn.
Mm-hmm. Ren, where's your sister? Where's Megan?
She went to a football game with a couple of her friends.
Okay, so can she study for you?
Uh, on some things I let her do because
Really?
sometimes I get like too stressed and like because like last year I had like a lot of things to do. So like some things I would ask her to do so I could focus on one thing.
So she
Yeah.
can study for you on your behalf.
Basically,
Really? And
sometimes
so who's
only on things I knew both of us knew.
so basically, can she replace you? Can she study for you?
No,
No
I
way.
would I have to do it myself, but like sometimes I need help.
Yeah, only when you need to support, right? You are the main one that study, right? How about you, Ang? You going to college soon, so you are the one that choose your major, or your parents choose for you, or your friends like Mimi or Alice and whoever choose the major for you.
No, because we're interested in different things and we know different
What happened?
things.
What happened if you trust them so much that hey, Mimi, Alice, let me know the major that you want me to do for you. You want me to learn for you. Is that okay?
No,
Why not?
because it's a it would be a waste of money too, because if I don't like the major, they're not paying for it.
So that's why you have to be what?
Independent. I don't
Not
know.
independent, self-confident.
Okay, yeah.
It's different. Independent, that means you don't need anyone else, but you are interdependent. Remember, you talk about you still need friends, right? To survive, right? To live, but you have to have self-confidence in yourself, right? That's what different, right? So, Ethan, you understand the difference between self-confident and interdependent? So, you know the difference, Ethan?
Uh,
Self-confident, you know what I mean?
it's like how much you can like I guess like believe in yourself like when you're doing something.
How about from 0 to 10? 0, that means you don't believe yourself anything. 10, you completely believe yourself. 0 to 10, what's your number?
Um, Probably like 8 or 9.
Good. How about you, Johnson? What's your number, Johnson?
Wait, my number for what time?
Confidence, self-confidence from 0 to 10.
Oh, self-confidence.
0, that means you have no confidence in yourself. 10, this means completely you have that type of confidence with
I'd
yourself.
say I have like 5.
Only 5?
Yeah, I'm in the middle type.
Really? Too low then. Well, you, Brandon, what's your number, Brandon? From 0 to 10, what's your number?
I think my confidence is like 7.5.
7.5. Okay. Brand, what's your number?
Uh, it really depends on some
No,
things,
in
but
general. In general.
in general,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I would say it's like a 6.75.
Okay. All right. So Daniel, what's your number, Daniel?
Depends, but in general, probably like a 7.5.
Okay. Mimi, what's your number?
Probably 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah.
Ang, what's your number?
8.
Oh wow, you higher. Okay. Sabrina, what's your number?
7 at least.
Okay, well that's nice. Aaron, what's your number, Aaron?
My number
Mm-hmm.
is my number
Mm-hmm. What's your number?
713-269-7578.
No, you messed up. Self-confidence from 0 to 10, not just your phone number.
Oh.
Self-confidence from 0 to 10. What's the number? Hmm?
I think it's like a 6.5 to 7.
Wow.
6, 7.
So Ang, you are the highest one. Can you explain to them? Can you encourage them? Can you give them the boost? Can you give them can you push them up? Can you explain why self-confidence is so important? Tell them, please.
Well, I mean, like, I'm going into senior year, so I really don't feel like there's that much that I should be like embarrassed of. And I feel like if I'm too embarrassed of everything, then I'm gonna be like putting myself back. So I, I just decided to not care.
Mm-hmm. So how can you boost up your confidence? Tell them.
Just start doing.
Especially for Johnson, he only have 5. Yeah, try to help him to boost up.
Okay, Johnson, listen up.
How?
Just start doing things that put you out of your comfort zone, and then like they get easier the more you do. You know, you feel me?
Give him one example. Yeah, for him to do.
Like join a club if you're not in any clubs. If you are, I don't know, but like join a club.
How about stay in the forest? Does that build up your his confidence by himself? What do you think?
It might make him scared. I think weren't you scared of the dark or something? Yeah, I don't think that would help his confidence, Ty.
Not really. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it'll help his confidence.
Yeah, Mimi, you have 7.5, right? Can you give others the one that but below 6 to give them some boost so that they can boost up their confidence? Give them one example, Mimi.
I would say to like try to if you're not good at something, try to like study more or like learn more so you can get to have better understanding. Or you can also like join like different in your school, just join different clubs or something to interact more with people so you can practice your social skills.
Daniel, if someone, let's say parent drop you in the forest, can you survive by yourself, Daniel?
Realistically,
I
wouldn't survive, but the cop. How do I say this? So it's like by myself. Like the forest is all dark, right?
Yeah. You have only tools. How long can you survive? You have that confidence to survive?
I mean, it depends on the situation, what condition the forest in, what the nature is around it. Like I said, it really depends.
Okay.
But probably like a day and a half at most.
Really? But anyway, so please remember, you guys grown up, right? Ready for college. You need to build up that type of self-confidence. Right, Johnson? I want to hear more than 5, right? Johnson? 5 is not enough, right? You need to boost up more. All right, so Sabrina, we have the video clip in here. Can you summarize for them, Sabrina?
Okay.
Thank you. And after this, Ang, stay back, okay, Ang? Yeah, thank you.
you find the advisor useful?
Yes, my lord. He is very useful and does many tasks for me. He is efficient and does the work without needing too much instruction or oversight.
King, do you love that woman?
Yes, my lord. I love her very much.
King, when servants are useful and women are dear, a wise ruler would not harm them. In the old days of the past, kings listened to the words of the wise and were indifferent to such things.
My lord, please show me the past that only you can see. I wish to learn of the kings of old.
And thus, the Buddha told a story of the past. A long time ago, when Brahmadatta was reigning in Benares, the Bodhisattva was born into the king's advisor's family. When he grew up, he became the king's counselor in all things temporal and spiritual. King Brahmadatta was always seen with his two most trusted companions. Everywhere he went, they were at his side. The king had a steward that was very valuable to him. Apart from being a dependable warrior, this steward was very capable and helped the king manage the kingdom. He oversaw various projects in the king's stead. His work ethic was exceptional. It was almost as if the steward knew the king's mind. The king also had his treasured concubine by his side. She was breathtakingly beautiful and was close to the king's heart. She was gentle, accommodating, submissive, and responsive to the king's needs. She never hesitated to serve him and always showed concern for his well-being and happiness. When the king was with her, he felt as if all of his worries had washed away. The king was so fond of these two that he took them everywhere he went, even to battle. The steward was an accomplished warrior and took over leading the king's army. The gentle concubine was the perfect medicine for the king's stress. Being that they were the king's favorites, the steward and the concubine often found themselves alone while waiting on the king. Over time, the steward and the concubine developed intense feelings for each other. Eventually, they could no longer resist their desires, and their forbidden love yielded to action. Concubine and steward were conflicted. On one hand, they loved their king and appreciated him for all he had done for them. They knew that what they were doing was wrong, and if caught, it would lead to pain and suffering, and possibly their execution. What have we done? We can't do this. This is wrong. How could I do this to the king? He has given me so much. He loves me so much.
He's taken care of me and provided for me. This is how I repay his kindness. You were right. This is wrong. He is my king. I live to serve him. I love him like a father. I love my country. I would die for him. But still, I love you. My heart longs for you. I can't think of anything else when I am apart from you. When I'm with you, everything else in the world disappears, and all that is left is you. Eventually, the king caught the two of them together. He didn't want to believe his eyes and needed proof. He followed the two forbidden lovers and found them embracing. At first, the king's heart broke from the betrayal. He felt sad, lost, and abandoned. But soon, that sadness was taken over by the white-hot anger of betrayal. What the king saw left no doubt in his mind. He had been betrayed and made to look like a fool by the two people he loved and trusted most. The king thought long and hard about what to do. On one hand, he loved them, and they were very valuable to him. However, this thought only led to fuel his anger. How could they do this to him? They must have taken him for a blind fool. He was the king, yet they treated him like the village idiot. The king's anger grew and grew until it raged out of control. He grabbed a soldier's sword and was bent on having their heads removed. But in a brief moment of mindfulness, the king sent for his wise counselor. Counselor, I have something to ask you. My lord, I live to serve your wishes. Ask, and I will provide an answer. A happy lake lay sheltered at the foot of a lovely hill. Its waters are cool, clean, and refreshing. But a jackal, knowing a lion watched over the lake, dared to drink from the lake. The counselor thought, surely one of his men must have intruded into the royal harem. He said, my lord, the mighty and vast river flows powerfully from the mountain down to the sea. Even if all the animals drank from the river, they could not take away from the river's majesty. The river would still remain a river. My lord, if the people who wronged you are valuable to you, forgive them. The counselor's words slowed the king's angry thoughts. He thought about the advice. He was the king, and so he did not have to worry that people would think less of him. Just like a mighty river, no amount of drinking could ever diminish the river's majesty. Just so, the actions of individuals do not take away from the king's majesty. He did not have to allow fear of embarrassment to induce his anger. I am the ruler of the great city of Benares. I rule over countless people. I have supporters and attendants who are at my every beck and call. The actions of my concubine and my steward do not dismiss who I am. what I have done, and what I represent. In fact, a true king, in order to truly serve and rule the people, must be beyond pettiness and anger. He must see the bigger picture and make wise decisions based on wisdom and consideration of short and long-term consequences. He must think about more than his own benefit. He must think of the benefit of the country he is tasked to rule. I was afraid that people would look down on me, and that made me want to lash out. However, the anger and lashing out is the very thing that would make my people look down on me, not the betrayal of my steward and concubine. Armed with this new understanding, the king called the steward and concubine to him. I know what you two have done. What you have done is not right. It is wrong and shameful. As a man, you have both hurt me. But I am not a man. I am a king. As a king, I must be beyond personal feelings and biases. Therefore, in consideration of all the hard work you've done for your country and for me, I forgive you for your transgressions. You are free to go, but do not sin any longer. Confronted with their actions, the two swore to refrain from sinning any longer. And from that day forth, they never acted on their impulses again. The king gave alms, did good, and ruled based on morality and justice. After his death, he went to the heaven he had earned. And so, the Buddha concluded the Jataka by saying, the king of those days was none other than Ananda. The wise counselor of those days was none other than I. What did you learn from?
Okay, Sabrina, summarize what's about.
Basically, the Buddha was retelling a story over a king, his steward, and his concubine, and how his steward and concubine were the two most trusted people that he had by his side. Then, since the steward, concubine, and the king always had to wait on the king until he was done because he took them everywhere, they ended up growing closer, and behind his back, they started I guess they started to fall in love with each other, and then they didn't tell the king because they were scared of what was gonna happen. One day the king finally found out and he got really angry and he was going to kill them, but then he talked to like someone and they explained that even what their actions have done, it doesn't define him. And he said he explained it that the king was like a river, even if people drink from him, a river will always be a river. So even though they the animals drink from his river, he he's still a king. So in the end, the king finally calls his steward and concubine over and explains how he knew what had happened because he had caught them one time, and then he says even though they had done that, he's gonna forgive them, even though because he knew if he lashed out a lot, his whole kingdom was gonna judge him for lashing out, not at what they did. So he forgave them, but told them to stop sinning, and that's when they stopped.
Can you forgive your friends, your close friends, the one they may do something like that with you? Can you forgive them and let them go? Sabrina?
In a way, no. It's not like I'm not gonna be mad at them, but I'm just not gonna forgive them. The reason being is that they should learn to not do this from now on because they have to understand that they're going to lose. They're going to do some things, and they have to understand what they do. They might lose people or anything in the process. So I wouldn't forgive them, but I'm not gonna lash out and get mad. I'm just gonna be like, I'm not forgiving you, but respectfully, I can't hang out with you anymore. I can't involve myself with you anymore with what you're doing.
So, and probably this is the topic that you guys go to talk next time, right? What happened if your friends, your close friends, the one that you real trust, but they betray you, right, Anne? That's be a good topic, right? How could you deal with that, right? All right, good. Let's finish up then. Go ahead, Ryan. The first one, please. Everyone come together. Go ahead, Brian.
To the Buddha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly and bring forth the Bodhi mind.
Okay, Brandon. The next one.
To the Dharma I return and rely, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea.
Okay, Johnson, the last one.
To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one and all in harmony.
Okay. Mimi, can you say may I please, Mimi?
Maybe safe.
Maybe safe.
Maybe safe.
Maybe healthy.
Maybe
healthy.
May I be wise.
Maybe wise.
Okay. Sabrina, may your parents please?
May our parents be happy.
Maybe
Parents be happy.
May our parents be safe.
May our parents
be safe.
And may our parents be wise.
May
be wise.
Okay. Anne, may weekend please?
May the weekend? Oh, may the weekend be fun.
The weekend be fun.
Be fun.
May the weekend be safe.
May the weekend be
Be
safe.
safe.
May the weekend be joyful.
May the weekend be
So we
joyful.
can be joyful.
All right, thank you.
Have a niece and nephew, Uncle Ethan.
All right, Ethan.
Okay, I'll chill. Maybe. You never know.
Please, we gotta get through this, man. All right, who wants to volunteer to read this story?
Bing bong.
Any
I think
takers?
Sophie wants to.
Any takers? Sophia?
Sophie
All
wants
right,
to.
go
She's
ahead.
nodding her head like she wants to eat something.
Ethan?
What?
Guys,
Wait,
save the combo for after this.
Diana, this is the one that we read yesterday. I mean, the last class.
Did we?
I think, yeah, because I recognize this.
Oh,
That's
it's
okay.
in
We can
Karma.
relearn the lesson.
I recognize the picture. I recognized
you.
like all
Bless
that
you.
stuff. I recognize the if people expect mercy, they should show mercy. I remember that first sentence. I think this
All
is
right, it won't kill us if we relearn the lesson.
okay, I don't care.
All right.
At least it's the same stuff.
What's it called? Sophia, go ahead.
Okay.
Wait, Ty sent you another one.
Could you go
I
down
sent you
a
the
bit?
right one, Diana.
All right. My bad. Hold up. Let me get rid of this one. All right. Sophia, go ahead.
Okay, could you scroll down a bit because it still doesn't show me the whole thing. Okay. Okay. After Samantha left Gatha, he went to see a sage
wise person named Alarha Kalama. He stayed with the sage and studied
Diligently.
Soon he knew as much as
his teacher.
As his teacher, but although he learned how to make his mind very calm, he still did not know the way to freedom from all suffering. So he thanked Alarha Kalama and left to find another teacher.
All right. Thank you, Sophia. So, anybody confused with the story?
Nope.
No? All right, you guys are
Diana,
clear?
I have a question for you.
What?
What's 10 plus 9?
Anyways.
Yeah, why you no answer?
As a content creator, it can be really time consuming to do
All right, give me a
research
second,
for my
guys, the ad's
videos,
playing.
but now I can get these summaries done.
All right, guys. Time to watch some videos. Please pay attention so you can summarize in the end and give a lesson, because you guys know the drill by now. I asked all of you, what
May I
is better and what's the
summarize?
lesson. We're not even there yet, dude.
You'd usually always ask who wants to summarize the video.
Yeah, Ethan, but you know
Before
what?
the
We didn't get to watch it yet, so gotta save it for later, dude.
Fine.
All right, we're starting off with Buddha. Thus have I heard. I know it's long, but what's it called? I'm only watching a little bit of it, but guys, please pick.
Diana, just show them only 5 minutes is more than enough. All right.
Okay.
1/4 of it.
For my 5 minutes, and after that, you can show the other one. Okay. Next time
Okay.
we continue. Okay. Thank you.
All right, guys, please pay attention because I know, even though the Buddha thus have I heard, they're a little bit longer than the other Jaka Tales one, but like, please, someone summarize it. Besides Ethan, you guys are making Ethan carry all the work.
Oh wait, I'll do the Jackatels too. I'll do both. I'll do all the summarizations because it's fun and because I feel like it and because I'm bored.
Sometime later, the Buddha went to stay in the Anupiya mango grove, the place where he had stayed overnight when he first went forth.
Yes. Very interesting.
5 Sakayan princes, Prince Padilla, Prince Anuradha, Prince Ananda, Prince Bagu, and Prince Kimbila, along with Kolian Prince Devadatta, and a barber named Upali, approached the Buddha and asked for ordination. The Buddha ordained Upali the barber first, followed by each of the 6 princes respectively. Not long after their ordination, Venerables Upali, Padilla, Anuruddha, Bagu, and Kimbila attained arahantship.
Good job, you know, children.
Venerable Ananda, receiving instruction from Venerable Punamantaniputta, attained the fruition of stream entry.
What 10 plus 9?
Venerable Devadatta achieved only the mundane attainments of various psychic powers. Later, the Sangha requested of Venerable Ananda that he act as the Buddha's personal attendant.
Venerable Ananda, the Sangha is in agreement that you would be suitable for the position of the Buddha's attendant. What are your feelings toward this?
O Lord and great teacher, I am ready to serve and attend to you. But please, may I make 8 requests of you?
Very good, Ananda. Make your requests.
My 8 requests are as follows. 1. May the Lord Buddha not give me good quality robe cloth. 2. May the Lord Buddha not give me good quality alms food. 3. May the Lord Buddha not have me stay in the same dwelling as himself. 4. May the Lord Buddha not have me accompany him on meal invitations. 5. May the Lord Buddha attend all invitations that I accept on his behalf. 6. When visitors come a long way to seek an invitation, may I have permission to take them to see the Buddha straight away. 7. May I be granted permission to ask questions of the Lord Buddha whenever I am in doubt. 8. On whatever occasion the Buddha gives a teaching of the Dharma, with myself not present, may he repeat it to me afterwards.
Very good, Ananda. I consent to your requests.
I am from the royal clan. Why are the laity respectful and devoted to other monks and not to me? Ah, Prince Ajatasattu, son of King Bimbisara of Rajagaha. He is still young, doesn't yet know right from wrong. I'll display my supernatural powers and gain the devotion of the young prince. Then whatever I may wish for, he'll find a way to get it for me.
Goofy or laugh.
All right.
That's 5 minutes.
Let's end it there. So, who wants to summarize?
Not me.
All right, Ethan, it's your time to shine, dude. Please do an American accent.
No, I will not. Okay, just kidding. So, wait, actually, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. Earlier, I was cleaning up my desk, and I was finishing up midway through the, and I finished up midway through the video. So, can I summarize the Jaka Tales?
Word.
I'll pick
I
someone.
like
I'll pick. Can I pick him?
guys.
I'm
It's
picking
you're
up number
unbelievable.
1 through 4. Everyone has to say number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, then I pick who's not paying attention most. Okay. Kyle, how about you summarize this one? I feel bad. You know what? Sophie, you know what? Go ahead. Do whatever. You're welcome.
I already read the thing.
So you're saying you don't know either?
Olivia,
All right, all you guys don't know.
Olivia, Ashley, one of you phone.
Fine. I don't actually remember all of it now. I think. My sister does it.
Guys.
Here's one part I remember. No, a few parts. So this guy, he requests 8 things of the Buddha, and then there's this, and then after he does his 8 requests and stuff, and he's all weird and blah 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 blah. Bing bong ching chong. There's this weird person who's like standing under a tree like, I will do this. I'm gonna hypnotize this young little kid for him to get me whatever I want. Child labor. I love it. Ching chong, bing bong, bing killing.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you, Ethan. Let's not get
And he
too
was
carried away
going
with
to
jokes.
goofy all of.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Guys, settle down.
Welcome.
All right, since practically none of you guys paid attention or remember, I'll give you a summary of it.
Hey, I remember some of it.
Who was cleaning their desk? All right.
I finished
So,
halfway, Diana. Shut up.
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So basically, guys, the premise of this part of the story was just, six princes and a barber got ordained by the Buddha.
Yes, I totally know about that.
You don't need to remember their names. You just remember that there were 6 people.
Barber, yes,
princes,
barber,
and the
Buddha,
barber.
some other dude, some other dude, some
All right,
other
all right,
dude,
Ethan,
some other-
dude.
No. Fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so they get ordained. What's it called? Some stuff happened, and then the Sangha decided that one of them needs to be like the right not the right hand man, but like Buddha's assistant hand or something along those lines. And that's when Ethan's explanation of like that one monk that like made like the 8 requests from Buddha. That's just like basically him living up to like being a good monk. And the one thing he did ask, this last request was like, oh, if I'm not here for your teachings, like please teach them again to me. So basically it's along the line of like he just wants to be like a good monk alongside Buddha. But then
Right hand man.
correct.
You're welcome.
What's it called? Oh yeah, sorry. There was one missing detail. It was all the other monks, like they were like during their time as a monk, like all of them like got like some form of like power or something. But it was like that one monk that was by the tree, the last monk at the end that had the weird laugh and was kind of like evil. Devadatta. Yeah, the one.
He laughs like what I see in the ads, like in those weird ads. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to add something.
Yeah. All right. So that monk, what's it called? He wants to convince one of like the young princes of one of the kingdoms to follow him
to work for him and be his slave and child labor and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah. You're welcome.
Through his psychic powers. So you guys have to remember the one evil monk right now. What's it called? He has psychic powers compared to like the other monks.
And he's wrinkly and ugly, and he's not going to pull any girl, and he's going to be alone forever. Yeah.
Okay, Ethan, calm down.
I'm going too far.
Let's not get carried away with the jokes. Some of them are a little.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This one probably will be more, interesting to you, more intriguing. It's longer than the Buddha one, so I don't know how your attention span's gonna deal well with this one, dudes. All right.
Wait, you said I can summarize projectiles, so.
All right, then pay attention to this one.
Ching chong.
All right.
Shaking the head at me.
All right, let's watch the last video, guys. Please pay attention.
The clever idea.
We cannot repeat what the heck just happened with the Buddha video, so please pay attention.
I will repeat that, and then I'm going to be like, can I summarize all of this class?
All right. Also, please pay attention because you guys know the drill by now.
Pay attention.
I ask all of you guys, what lesson did you learn?
Just listen to the woman.
Right, Ethan.
Yes.
You gotta chill.
No, I don't know. I'm not mentally. It's too big, but the clever idea for you. No, You're done. You're done. You're done. You're canceled.
I'm just in time.
In a thick and beautiful forest, there lived a male and a female.
Yes, Sophie.
They built a small nest on top of a tree and stayed there. The place was calm and peaceful. But the crows were surprised to find that there was no other bird on the tree other than the crows. One evening, the male crow was having a chat with the female crow.
Yeah, this place is very beautiful and peaceful. But did you notice one strange thing? None other than us stay here.
Yes, I don't know the why. I feel lonely without friends.
But we meet our friends regularly during lunchtime.
That's true, but
Don't worry, dear. In a few days, more families will come here.
I'm off to market and then I'll have plenty of time to get ready for the festival.
Days passed. They both went out during day in search of food and returned in the evening.
I was totally paying attention. I promise.
One day, the female crow laid eggs in her nest and went out in search of food.
Oh no, he's going to eat the egg probably. I'm going to predict future.
When they returned, they were shocked to see that her eggs were missing.
oh no, my eggs.
The female crow started to weep.
I will go and search for the eggs. Stay calm.
The male crow searched everywhere and finally found some broken shells outside a serpent's hole close to the tree. Only then the crow realized that a serpent lived near the tree. The crow understood that the serpent had eaten the eggs. He returned to his wife.
I don't know how to console you, but I saw the shells of the eggs outside a serpent hole close to our tree.
A serpent?
Yes, a serpent lives close to us.
Why no one stays here? We are too fools to stay here and lose our eggs.
The male crow was helpless, unable to console the female. A few days later, the lady crow laid a fresh set of eggs in the nest and set off for food. When she returned home in the evening, once again, she was shocked to see her nest empty.
Can't one of them just stay and watch the eggs?
The thing is, they're going to starve.
Has eaten my eggs again. What will I do now?
Don't cry. I will teach a lesson to the culprit.
This is the second time my eggs have been eaten up by the devil serpent.
The crow started to cry loudly.
Dear, we will plan something.
We cannot do anything against the serpent. I am not going to stay here anymore. One day, the serpent will kill us for sure.
Danger is everywhere. Do you think that if we go elsewhere, there won't be any enemies for us?
For how long do you want me to suffer like this?
Wait, we will talk to our friend Jacob. He is clever and he can give us an excellent idea to drive the serpent.
The next day, the crows met the jackal. The jackal was glad to meet his friends.
Welcome, friends. How do you do, and where do you live?
Dear friend, we live in the huge neem tree next to the mountain. We have come to you for a help.
A serpent lives next to your tree. He is very dangerous. Don't you know that?
We didn't know that first. The serpent has eaten our eggs twice, and now we are helpless.
Friend, please help us. He told that you can give us an idea to drive the serpent away.
Don't worry. I will think of a plan.
The jackal thought for a while.
You go to the king's palace tomorrow and slowly enter the queen's chamber. When she is not watching, carefully pick up the best jewel from the palace and come back home. Fly slowly, such that the gods follow you. Put the ornament inside the serpent's home. The soldiers will take care of the rest. Man is more powerful than the serpent.
Fantastic idea.
Thank you, friend.
The next day, the male crow took a jewel from the palace and flew towards the forest. The soldiers saw this and chased the crow. The crow carefully dropped the jewel in the serpent's hole.
March, 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 March.
Hey, it's a serpent's hole. Don't put your hand inside.
Let's use the rod and dig the hole.
The soldiers dug the hole, killed the serpent, and took the jewel. The crows felt very happy and ran to the jackal. The jackal, who was hiding behind the bush, was observing everything.
Thank you, dear friend.
No problem. Have a good time and be cautious always.
Okay. I don't remember. Okay, just kidding. So there was a male crow and a female crow. They were together, let's say, and they had eggs. The woman pooped out some eggs and put it in the nest. And then every day they'd go out to find food and bring it back home and eat it. But every day there would be a serpent that would come over and eat the egg, which is technically murder, is it? I don't even know. I'm stupid. Anyways, he'd do this like twice now, and then the female crow was like, so then she throws her little fit, and then the male crow's like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can go over to the jackal, which somehow doesn't want to kill him, and we can ask him for advice. He's very clever, he's very wise, and this story's very cringy. Yeah. So they fly over to the jackal's residence, and they're like, yo, what's up? We're here to like just give us advice on how to stay away from this serpent that is at our tree and making this woman cry because she is such a crybaby over losing her eggs that she gives birth to every single freaking day, and she has millions of them, probably. No, that's not how birds work. What the heck am I saying? So then the jackal, he's like sitting there for the next 5 minutes, thinking of, what will I do? What will I do? What will I do? Until he finally thinks, ooh, I have an idea. Commit a robbery. Yeah, go over to the queen's go over to this palace thingy majig. Go inside and just kidding. They go in. She's like, go in there, go steal the most precious jewel, like maybe a diamond or something, and go and like fly so slowly like this, so the guards can follow you, and so they can see you. And then when you drop the gem into that weird serpent hole. That sounded
so far, really?
That sounded so wrong.
All right, come on, let's continue.
So then, okay, and then the guards, they saw the gem and they were like, oh my god, don't put your hand in that hole. Proceed, just kidding. So they dig the hole, they go up to the serpent and be like, skill issue, and then they steal the gem and they go back and they're happy, and then the crows, they're like, yes, finally, woohoo. And then the jackal, being a stalker, is hiding in a bush watching the whole goddamn thing, and then he goes over to where his residence lives, and he's like, yo, that went so perfectly, good job. And the crows are like, thank you so much, thank you. And yeah. And they lived happily ever after.
All right, good job,
You're
Ethan.
welcome.
Thank you. All right, you guys understand the point of that story? Be cautious and also
Yeah.
all right, but main point, ignore that, but main point, just be careful. Be careful and be aware of your surroundings.
Yes, what she said.
All right, guys, time to go around and ask you what you learned and what was your favorite story. Ethan, let's start off with you. What's your favorite story? What did you learn tonight?
My favorite, the Jock Tale, because it's funny. It has horrible animation, and it just crazy overall. But the lesson learned is just be smart. Don't be stupid. Just like the snake, the serpent who constantly eats an egg and think he's going to get away with it. Just bother someone else. Go bother the chicken over there in the field over there. Don't need to steal these crow eggs. They're going to cry like baby. Hiya. You're welcome.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Again.
All right, Kyle, what story did you like better? What lesson did you learn tonight?
The Jocktail. I like the Jocktail story more because it tells you to think that there's always a way to get out of something, and you can just find a way around it somehow if you clever enough.
All right, good choice, good answer. Thank you.
What's
Sophia,
10+9?
what story did you like better? What did you learn tonight?
I like the Dark Tale, and the story I learned is to not be dumb. Be smart.
Good answer, good answer. All right, Lana, what story did you like better? What lesson did you learn tonight?
I like the Jaka tales, and I learned to be cautious around your surroundings.
All right. Thank you, Lana. Good answer. Ashley, Olivia.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What story did you like better? What lesson did you learn?
Probably the Jaka tales. I like Buddha doesn't have her.
All right, word. Good choices. What lessons did you guys learn?
To be always cautious and be smart.
All right. I'm glad you guys are all on the same page of, don't be dumb, be cautious, and, be a good person so karma doesn't get you. All right. Thank you guys for your.
I like throwing up my gang signs.
All right. Let's not. What's it called? Thank you for participating. Thank you for your wonderful.
May I?
Yes, I was getting to it. All right. I never remember which may I's we have to do. May our
parents, may our night/weekend.
All right. So who wants to do one of the may?
May I do them?
Ethan, you can do may I. Who wants to do may our parents? Sophia? All right. Ashley or Olivia? You guys can end us off with may our night or weekend.
Okay. May I be happy?
May I be happy?
May I be happy?
I'm going to repeat. May I be wealthy?
May I be wealthy?
May I get the A+ on my test so my parents don't whoop me?
All right, let's not make that joke. May I get an A+?
May I do good in school?
May I do good in school?
All right, Ethan.
So not failure. May I?
All right. That's enough, dude. That's enough.
No, it's not. Oh my God, Hannah. Fine, go ahead with your may our parents.
All right,
You're welcome.
Sophia, go ahead. Do may our parents.
May our parents be healthy.
May our parents be
healthy.
May our parents have good luck and win the lottery.
May our parents have good luck.
May our parents be kind.
May our parents be kind.
Be kind.
All right, thank you, Sophia.
My eyes, I have a headache.
All right, Ashley, Olivia, you guys end us off with may our night or weekend. I'm not really sure.
May our night be good. May our night be good. May our night be enjoyable.
May our night be enjoyable.
Joyful.
May our night be not so dramatic. May our
May
night not be so dramatic.
I lost all my energy. I'm just gonna pass
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for your participation and your.
So I want to say thank you to Diana. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Diana. All right, I'm going to fall on floor now.